There are 151 Pokemon in the first generation, and I've got an opinion about every single one of them. So let's go through this tier list, S, A, B, C, D, and F. For some reason, it's in alphabetical order instead of Pokédex order, but that's okay. It doesn't matter what order they're in. Starting with Voltor. I guess it's not alphabetical, actually. Voltorb's gonna be a solid C. It is a Pokeball. I'm gonna give Electrode the same treatment. Execute's got a little bit more personality than them. Gonna go with B. Executor. This makes me rethink everything I've done now. I'm gonna put Voltorb and Electrode in D, Execute in C, and then Executor in B. Cubone, amazing Gen 1 design. It's got a great story behind it, going in A. Marowak, I like Marowak slightly less than Cubone. B tier. Hitmonlee is a much more unique design than Hitmonchan. It's gonna go in B. Hitmonchan's gonna go in C for me. Lickitung, going in A. A lot of people don't like Lickitung. I think it's hilarious. Coughing. I won't do voices. Coughing and Wheezing are both awesome, funny designs, and I loved them as James's Pokemon in the anime. I'm gonna put them in B tier. Caterpie becomes way more interesting when you realize that there is a real-life caterpillar that looks just like it, and the fact that they saw that and were like, this would make a good fantasy creature, it feels like we're living in the right universe. It's so iconic. It's gotta go in A tier. Rhyhorn's kind of meh. I hate to put everything in B, but I'm gonna put it in B. But Rhydon is like a perfect Gen 1 design, and the first Gen 1 design. So Rhydon going in S tier. Chansey also going in S tier. Such an iconic personality. Tangela also going in S tier. No, actually A tier. Kangaskhan, A tier. Horsey, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Oh wait, no, actually, now that I look at Seadra, Horsey goes B tier. Seadra goes A tier. Goldeen, C tier. Not a huge fan. Even less of a fan of Seaking. Metapod, I'm gonna put Metapod in A tier. Staryu is gonna go in A tier as well, and Starmie has to be an S. A lot of people don't like Mr. Mime. They think it's creepy. I'm gonna put Mr. Mime in B. Scyther, S tier. Near perfect Gen 1 design. Gonna have to put Jinx in C tier. Electabuzz, 100% S tier. Magmar, also S tier. Those are two of the Pokemon that like appeal to my inner kid who wants to see cool characters fight each other. Pinsir is gonna go in A. Tauros, that's hard. I don't know whether to put it in S or A. I'm gonna put it in A. I want S to be kind of exclusive. They have made Magikarp such an appealing character. I'm gonna put it in S tier. Same with Butterfree and Gyarados and Lapras. These are just all such iconic characters. I have to put them in S tier. I'm sorry. Ditto, it's a blob. I know it transforms. That's not part of its physical design. I'm gonna put it in C tier. You can tell I like Pokemon because S tier and A tier are the two biggest tiers. Eevee, personally, I'm gonna put it in A tier, but I understand if you would want it in S tier. Vaporeon, so I'm gonna put Vaporeon in A tier. Jolteon, I like more than Vaporeon. Putting it in S tier. Flareon, it's kind of just a big Eevee. C tier. Porygon is such a cool Pokemon. Very unfortunate what happened to it, public relations wise. A. No, B. Ammonite, C. I mean B. I'm gonna put Amistar in A right next to Vaporeon there. Weedle, B tier. No, C tier. Kabuto, I'm gonna put it next to Amistar, A tier. Kabutops, peak design for Gen 1. So cool. Aerodactyl, I'm gonna put it in B. Snorlax, S tier. I haven't put anything in F tier yet. Seaking goes in F tier. Goldeen goes in D. Articuno! I think it is the best designed out of all the three legendary birds. I'm gonna put it in S, and I'm gonna put Zapdos and Moltres both in A. I'm gonna put Dratini, B tier. Dragonair, A tier. Dragonite, you know I gotta put Dragonite in S tier. I like Kakuna more than Weedle. I've always thought it's a very cool shape. It's like a sharp, I like it more than Metapod. No, I don't. It's staying in B. Mewtwo, I know it's a very popular opinion, but I'm gonna put it in S tier, okay? Mew, also S tier. I'm gonna put Beedrill in A tier right next to Dragonair there. That seems fitting. Man, I love Pidgey. I'm going B. Pidgeotto's always had such personality to me. Pidgeot, always thought it was kind of lame. I like how big it is though, but I'm gonna put it in B next to Pidgey. Rattata, C. Bulbasaur, S tier. Wait. If I put Bulbasaur in S tier, all the starters go in S tier. A tier. Wait, I have to think. Damn it. Okay, I'm putting Bulbasaur in S. Raticate, D tier. Spearow, I'm gonna put it in C. Spearow is cool. Not as cool as Pidgeotto. Maybe same as Pidgeot. B tier. I always loved the Ekans cards. C tier. Arbok, the face design on the chest, because that's really cool. I'm gonna put it in A next to Pidgeotto. No. Okay, no. Pikachu, I like it less than Eevee. B tier. Raichu is way cooler than Pikachu. A tier Pokemon. Sandshrew, S tier. Sandslash, S tier. I'm gonna put Nidoran female in C, because right now, looking at it, it's like a Raticate, but like a little better. I like Ivysaur less than Raichu. I'm gonna put Ivysaur in B tier. Nidorina, cooler than Nidoran female. Not as cool as Nidoqueen, who is going in A tier. Now, this is not sexism, but Nidoran male is so cute. It's going in A. Nidorino, less appealing, going next to Nidorina. Nidoking is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna have to put it up in S. Clefairy, it's cute, but it's kind of lame. C. Clefable, worse. Right next to Raticate. Vulpix, I forgot Vulpix was Gen 1. Adorable Pokemon. A tier. Ninetales, oh my god. Peak Pokemon. S tier. Jigglypuff is everything Clefairy should be. I'm gonna put it up in S tier. Venusaur, A tier. Wigglytuff, I'm gonna put it in B. Zubat feels like a really overplayed song on the radio. I just have seen it so much, and the encounter rate in those caves is just egregious. Golbat, on the other hand, I think is a great design, and I'm honestly gonna put it right next to Venusaur in A tier. Oddish, also super appealing. A tier. Gloom is going to make me rethink Oddish and put it in B tier. Put Gloom in A tier. I love Gloom. Vileplume, slightly less cool than Gloom. I'm actually gonna put it right next to Oddish. Paris, I'm gonna put Paris in B tier and Parasect also in B tier. Venonat is adorable, and I always loved the Venonat cards when I was a kid. I'm gonna put Venonat in A tier. Venomoth is kind of forgettable, maybe because it's just not featured a lot in Pokemon stuff. I'm gonna put it in B. Charmander, oh man, I love Charmander. I'm gonna cry. Charmander's gonna go in S tier. It's adorable. Oh, Diglett? I didn't expect to become emotional. We're gonna carry on like a funeral speech. Diglett's gonna go in A tier. Dugtrio, I also love Dugtrio, but it's a little bit unoriginal. It's 3 Diglets. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Meowth feels like I know him because he talks. I'm gonna put Meowth in S tier. Persian, ooh, S tier. Gosh, just all those scenes of Giovanni petting his Persian. Psyduck, amazing personality. Psyduck is gonna go in S tier. Wait, let me just look at S tier for a second. I can't believe what I have done. Okay, I need to put Persian in A, Psyduck in A. Golduck is gonna go in C. Mankey is a great design. I think it's adorable. A tier. Primeape is also really cool. Less appealing to me than Mankey. B. Growlithe is going in A, so Arcanine can go in S. Charmeleon. I'm gonna put Charmeleon in B tier. I think Poliwag's adorable. B tier. Poliwhirl. It really does feel like a friend who will protect you. I'm gonna put Poliwhirl in A tier. Poliwrath suffers from the maybe this Pokemon shouldn't have evolved syndrome. Poliwag to Poliwhirl is a really great natural progression, but I think Poliwrath is just a little bit too far. Poliwrath's going in C, right next to Golduck. I love Abra's Scarcity. B tier. Kadabra, also really cool. I love its tail. A tier. Alakazam. I have a shiny Alakazam. A tier, right next to Kadabra. I think they're about the same in my head. No, it's totally S tier. Machop. I love Machop. Just look at that old Machop card. Machop's going in S. Machoke and Machamp, I don't like nearly as much. Machoke is going in B. C tier, Machamp. Bellsprout. Oh, I love Bellsprout. I'm gonna put Bellsprout in A tier. Charizard is gonna have to go in S tier. You love Charizard. I love Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard. Pokemon loves Charizard. Weepinbell is gonna go in A. Victory Bell, don't like as much. It's gonna go in B. I think Tentacle's cool. D tier. Tentacruel, I'm gonna put in C tier. Geodude, just such a good design. A tier. Graveler, B tier. Golem, A tier. A lot of people like Golem less than Graveler. I think it's more cool. Ponyta, I feel like I only use Ponyta when I'm tired of just catching a Growlithe. B tier. Sorry, Pearl. Rapidash, also B tier. Slowpoke, genius design. I mean, how did they come up with all this stuff in Generation 1? How did they know what they wanted Pokemon to be? It has no no right to be this cohesive. S tier. I'm gonna put Squirtle S. Slowbro is gonna go in B. Magnemite, I'm gonna put it in A. Magneton is gonna go in B tier. Farfetch'd is a really interesting Pokemon. The mystery surrounding Farfetch'd is really interesting. A tier. I'm not a huge fan of Doduo. I like it. I'm gonna put it in B. And then Dodrio is gonna go in A. Seal, kind of lame. I'm gonna put it in C tier. And Dugong is even lamer. Like, I would never use these Pokemon. I think I'll put Dugong in F and Seal in D. I love Grimer and Muck. I'm gonna put Grimer in B tier and Muck in C tier after saying those things. Wartortle is the best middle evolution starter. A tier. Shelder is a really, I don't know whether I think it's really good or really dumb. And for that reason, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Cloyster, C tier. I think the Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar line has a lot of personality. I'm gonna put Ghastly in B. Haunter is gonna go in A. Gengar is gonna go in S. Onyx, I'm gonna put Onyx in B tier. Drowsy, I've always liked Drowsy. I like Drowsy a lot more than Hypno. A. And then I'm gonna put Hypno in D. Krabby and Kingler, I like these Pokemon a lot. Krabby's gonna go in B. Kingler is gonna go in A. And Blastoise as a design, great. Amazing. It might just be fatigue from just ranking 150 Pokemon before this. I'm gonna have to put Blastoise in A. I think it's my least favorite. Wait, did I not put Venusaur in S? Venusaur goes in S. What am I thinking? Blastoise is my least favorite of the final evolutions of the starters. You know, not all Pokemon generations have 3 great final evolution starters. Generation 1 definitely does. Blastoise, my least favorite of them. Now, this list might not be 100% accurate. I could sit here and move things around all day, but I'm gonna leave it as it is because I went off my gut reactions. Here's my S tier, here's my A tier, here's my B tier, and here are my C, D, and F tiers. This video is probably a lot longer than my normal videos, so if you stuck around to the end, be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know if you want more ranking generations of Pokemon. I will see you guys in the next video very, very soon. Bye!